I think it was all mentioned earlier. As far as uterus transplants, as of 2023, 100 uterine transplants have taken place. 50 babies have been born worldwide. The first transplant, I believe, was attempted in 1931 in Germany, but the patient passed away soon after. And then in the year 2000 in Saudi Arabia, they performed a uterine transplant, but they had to do a hysterectomy 90 days later. So who's the first to do it? I believe, obviously, in Germany, they were the first to do it, even though the patient passed away. And then the 90 days was in Saudi Arabia, and now it's becoming more and more common at university clinics with experimental protocols. The stem cells, Dr. Raheel mentioned it earlier, that embryos have been created from stem cells, and they were not transferred. So it was for research only. In the animal model, they were also created from stem cells, and the embryos reached the gastrulation stage, where there's endoderm, mesoderm, and they were also transferred back in the animal model, but I don't believe there's been any pregnancies from stem cell yet. But that technology is growing so fast, and I think Dr. Raheel mentioned this earlier. Officially, nobody is doing, creating embryos from stem cell, but there are countries abroad that are doing stem cell research beyond what we know. As a matter of fact, last Thursday, a couple of researchers who are at UCLA wanted to have dinner with me, and we ended up going to a restaurant in La Quinta, and they said they left UCLA because they're doing stem cell research, and they're trying to do it at the international level with foreign countries where there are no restrictions. And they think that we're not far away from being able to get something out of this, like organs and so on. So this is a growing field. It's in the early stages, but I think a lot is going to come out of it. Some of it is kind of scary. So artificial intelligence is being incorporated more and more in the lab. Even our employees, when they ask for a raise, they use artificial intelligence for their request. So when an employee says, based on how my peers judge me and the community, I think I should get a raise. Usually it's artificial intelligence that helps them write the letter, but that's becoming more and more common. We did get letters for requesting a raise, and it just didn't, and somebody's laughing. But it sounded really good though. So did it work? No, but